everybody. It has been so long since I've done a 5th grade band concert that I'm a little nervous this evening, which means, what does it mean if you're feeling nervous? Go ahead. It means something to you. It's been a long time since we've had live music here at KIS. This is a good way to end the year 2022 school year. Few things before we start this evening. My name is Allegra Plantier. I am the 5th grade beginning band teacher, but I don't do it alone. I have an amazing team. I have Mrs. Debra Coats in the back right here. And Miss Allison Pelker right here. I don't actually call this a concert. I call it a workshop. They've only been playing for 6 months. If you think about that, this is a work in progress. This is a workshop. They haven't had band every other day like the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. They see me once a week. And then we get a little crazy and we shove everything into the last 2 weeks because of testing. So, a couple of things before we truly begin. We have exits. They are in the back of the building, room, and to the sides. If for some reason we need to get out of the building in an emergency, I ask you to just take yourselves and leave the building. These students will know what to do. They're really good at following what we say to do. I know that doesn't always happen at home, but in an emergency, they're really good at listening. So, we have them, they're all taken care of. Second, we ask that you enjoy the concert. This is not going to be perfect playing. This is them showing their progression. You all heard the beginning of the year, right? Yes, moms and dads. I apologize now. I didn't apologize then, but I'm apologizing now. It's gotten much better, or it should have, than what it started out to be. So we're very excited to have you enjoy this concert. But we do ask you, just so you know, we are recording this. It will go on WKIS. It will go on the school website. So I ask if you're in that back row, just be aware of any extra talking. It will be picked up by that beautiful camera in the back. So, just a heads up to you. Finally, as they're playing, we're asking you just to stay in your seat, listen, be encouraging, and enjoy their concert. They're ready. They don't think they are, but they really are. So at this point, I promised them that they could take a moment and go ahead, wave to your families. This is what they were waiting for. All right. Now we're going to get zen for a moment. You ready? Ready? Cross Bunk. I'm sure you heard it in 3rd and 4th grade on recorders. It's much different on an instrument. We are going to do this kind of as our own arrangement. In the program, you will see how it's listed. Each section, each group of students in their instrument section is going to get to play, so you can hear the different sounds of the instruments. something called a band drum. You probably have seen that. I'm moving out of the way because my roadie's over here doing amazing things very quickly. So we do something called band garage. You probably figured that out, right? They come home with those fun bands on their cases and they've been working on them. It allows students to move at their own pace. My goal for them by the end of the year is green belt at least. A lot of them have said, oh no, I'm going further than that. I think you're all nuts. I'm going to do better. So we allow them to really move at their own pace. So we're going to go with our spotlight songs today, and we're going to start with each section, and we're going to bring them right up to the front of the room so you can see the section play. We're going to start with our trumpets in just a moment. Trumpets have your music in your hands, so you'll be ready. And from there, we are going to, they get to play a song called March Steps. So trumpets, can you please quietly stand up and walk right on over. Carefully. Yep. Come have a seat. Here we go. I moved that. He caught it. So these are all my amazing trumpets. I've made it through all the concerts without falling off the stage. That's the goal for tonight. So we're going to start with march steps. Now, I made a mistake. A lot of you received an email from me saying that I may or may not be here for this concert. Mrs. Coats took over rehearsals for me. I did our program extremely quickly, within about a 20-minute period, before I left to go to Florida to check on my dad. I missed 2 trumpet players. So I would like to recognize them right now. And tomorrow I will rework this so their names are in there and I will send that to home with them. I missed Damian Perry. Damian, can you raise your hand, sweetie? And Max Mayo. That's just a big apology for me. I'm so sorry I did that. I try not to miss you. That's what I like to hear. Everybody start on the stand up. Ready? Take your hands up. All right, trumpet, you can head back. I'm going to invite our French horn, oboe, baritone, trombone, flute are going to stand up right where they are and lift up their music. Okay? So lift them up so you can stand. Or rolling along, right? So, those, baritone, trombone, French horn, and oboe, come on up. Yeah, take your music with you. You have it. Roll them off. Okay. Yep, yes, we have to stop. So, the other thing we figured out on Monday was that I forgot to put the flutes in their feature song, which is this song. So, we've added the flutes to Rolling Along as well. We're just going to stand up right behind. And it makes it perfect. So this is Rolling Along. Some of you may know it as Mary Had a Little Lamb. The only difference is literally one note and one rhythm. So now it's Rolling Along. light that sometimes you can't hear it over all these deep raps. Can you play that for us? Ready? 1, 2, 3, ready? They have the same fingerings as the trumpets. They're just a much lower sound. All right, so at this point, I'm going to ask, by the way, you probably noticed we have 2 instruments where there's nobody else, right? That makes it hard and easy. We have a French horn player. He gets the going up. And an oboe player. They are doing some great work on that. I'm super proud of them. All right, so let's have everybody, well, and of course there's the trombone. You can't get that. Stand right on up. Here are our low, brass, oboe, French horn, and flutes. All right, so here are our saxophones. We call them the cool kids of the band. They like to think they're the cool kids. They think they're the cool kids because they're the jazzy kids. I always laugh. There's certain types of kids that always pick instruments, so it's super exciting. All right, here are our saxophones. They are playing a song called Mozart Melody. Mozart started writing music when he was 3. He was a genius. The song that he wrote was what? Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, or the ABC song. They're both the same song, too. So I see some light bulbs going on. So they're the same song. This one is just called Mozart Melody. They play this beautifully. I'm super proud of this group because they've really stuck with it. We've been in and out of kids from quarantine and sick and all of this and that. They've really stuck with their practicing. So here are our saxophones. Doesn't matter, just come sit. We're good. Oh, she's sharing music. Okay, well then that's good. They really do learn to depend on each other. This clarinet group has, for a long time, they're the kids who are like at their lesson 5 minutes early, and they have their reeds already in their mouths and they're already ready to play. You know how I told you there's a certain type of kid who plays clarinet? They're the stereotypical clarinet player. They are on time, they're ready to work. I'm gonna tell you right now, really hardworking group of kids. They're going to do 2 songs for you. They're going to do a song called Go Tell Aunt Rhody, which is not their favorite, but it shows a lot of rhythm practice that they needed to work on, and they got really good at it. And then they're going to do Doodle all day. Regular 5-note scale that we did earlier. They're adding more fingers, low B's. All right? Kind of raced through all of the belts. She went white, yellow, orange, green, blue, purple, green, purple, blue, red, brown, black, color rainbow, and then she already got the glow in the dark. I ran out of ways to challenge her. I said, find something in the book that you want to play. And she found this duet, and I get to play with it. So, always a dream for me to play with my students. We are going to play a song called Orally. Why did you pick this one? It looked like it would challenge her. Talk about a reflective student, which makes a music teacher super proud when they really think, I want to try something on a guitar, not because it's easy. So, all of you in here know Elvis Presley. And the song, Love Me Tender, that's what this is, Orally. And it's a duet. We're going to play, she's going to start with the bottom line, which is the harmony, and I'm going to do the melody line, and then we're going to switch. So she gets a chance to show off all the parts that she can play. Old eyes, as my daughter said. One more time, I can play this. her 6th grade band teacher is really excited right now. So, because somebody who really pushes like that makes us excited, because they kind of get the passion we have for it as well. So, we're now doing our blue belt song. So, in our belt, this is our Skip to My Lou song. I would like those who are playing Skip to My Lou, not everybody. This is a feature song for those kids who push themselves past the purple into the blue. Okay? So, can my students who are playing the blue belt song raise their hand, please? So, these are all the students that have given themselves the challenge. There was a wheelchair here, but she decided she was going to go rogue tonight and jump from chair to chair. So, come on up, all my blue belts. All my blue belts. As you can see, it's a good mix of students. Trumpets. Can we just use a stand and you stand to play? I'm pretty sure that's what you've all been waiting to do. There we go. Yep, grab a stand. There we go, guys. Perfect. So our blue belt song, Doodle All Day, Skip to My Lou, sorry. Someday I'll get them all right.
Yes, good. Standing back short. You see what they skip.
What did they skip on at the end? F for you guys. Yes. So, you ready? Let's try one more time. There's always a second chance. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, invite our percussionists forward. You need to bring your special instrument and your music. Come on up, percussion. It's really good to have roadies. Is that your first merry-go-round? All right, so, great. So, these are our percussion students. They have been working kind of a little separately than everything else we've done. And they're using different instruments. So, do you remember, Tim, what instrument you're playing? Say it again. The bureau. All right. Can you let us hear what it sounds like? Nice scratching sound. All right. What instrument are you playing? Say it again. Wood block. Wood block. Go ahead. Let them hear what it sounds like. Good. And what are you two playing? The kielbasa. Go ahead, let them hear this one. Yep, it's not kielbasa. We have a very long conversation about that, don't we? Kielbasa is the food, kielbasa is the instrument. They're spelled completely different. There's an L in them. There is a thanks, Aiden. And then what do we have here? Cowbell. That's right. So they're each playing something completely different. We have to count. We have been working on many different things. There was we don't talk about Bruno, but they told me no, that's been overdone. We are not doing that for the concert. So we picked Percussion Quartet number 2. It is scary. Oh, but it wasn't scary when it was. All right, ready? So I did jump out of order just to make it so we didn't have to shuffle chairs so much. Now at this point, I was super lucky. When I went away to Florida for those 6 days to check on my dad who wasn't doing well. By the way, slowly making progress. But you're more than welcome to keep him in your thoughts. Because, let's be honest, an 80-year-old man needs all the thoughts he can get. He's a former retired band teacher, and when I was pregnant with my daughter and had her, he was my music sub here, so it's pretty awesome. So, I went out of order. But when I said I had to go to Florida, I looked at this lady right here, and I went, Deb, there might have been a few swears that came out of my mouth. And I was thinking really like, how can I leave? And she said, I got this. This awesome lady is the one that is going to be taking your kids next year.
And I want them all. I want them all.
She wants all of these kids, and she wants them to make amazing music. And you'll see, next year it changes. So I'm going to turn it over to Grace right now. Avery, oh my goodness, what, slap my hand. Slap my hand. Bat me. Holy moly. She is very different than her sister, and she gets mad at me when I do that. Oh, I got it. Somebody hit a button in back.
Surprise!
There we go. All right, so Avery, here, I'm going to hand this to you.
Good evening, friends and family, and thank you for attending tonight's performance. Before we conclude our last piece of the evening, I'd like to invite 3 people to the stage to thank them for their hard work and dedication to make tonight a wonderful experience for all. Thank you, Mrs. Plantier, our passion towards music.
So, this is Mrs. Coats, a 19-year veteran who we are so 20. This is year 20, 21. So, yeah, nope, we're not talking about Bruno right now. Nope. All right, so Mrs. Coats came to us from another school system. Their losses are a very big game. So here is Mrs. Debra Coats.
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited. Okay, so I got to work with these fine musicians only a total of 4 times. That was all. The first time I met with them, it was a small group. We had the woodwinds come in first, and then we had the brass wind and percussion come in, and we worked the song we're about to play for you. They had a rehearsal all together on this stage for the very first time on Tuesday. And then we came together one last time again today. And we are going to amaze you with Old MacDonald Has a Band.
this evening I'm going to put in their Google Classroom for beginning band. It is also in their SEL classroom, homeroom Google Classroom, the sign-ups for next year. So, as you heard Mrs. Coats, she wants them all. We'll take extra even. She wants them all.
I want them all.
Now, next week, I'm going to give all of the 5th graders who are interested in a chance to just kind of see what chorus is like. We didn't have a chance with all of the different schedules and ins and outs to do chorus this year. But they have a chance to sign up for a 6th grade course. I'm going to do an experience for all of our 5th graders next week for them to try it. And if they think it's the right thing for them, that's also on the sign up. And we're hoping by the end of next week, by June 3rd, to have all of the sign-ups done, okay? It's super important for you to check that out.
And I'll be out front if you have any questions or you're worried about it or you just don't know quite how it works. I'll be out front, so please find me. Ask questions. We love questions.
All right. First, I have to say a couple of thank yous before I let you go and be like, this is done and I made it to my first concert. I'd like to say thank you to our administration, Mrs. Tracy DiDonato, Mrs. Meredith Cookie, Mr. Ken Canowitz. Thank you for supporting the arts as much as you do. We are super lucky to have that. That's not in every school. We're super lucky to have such a supportive group of admins. Dr. Nash, give me a second. Dr. Angeli is coming. And also to our Board of Education. The money that comes to us comes from our budget. So this doesn't happen without that support. So we thank you very much. Before we leave, let's have one more round of applause for our 5th grade band. All right, percussion, come around the front. Percussion, come around the front because they kind of get hit back there. Percussion, come around. Here's, they're like, oh my goodness. The students are going to go put their instruments away. They're going to go home with them tonight. Your instruments go home with you, got it? And then they're going to meet you out by all the amazing artwork. Let's also give a super round of applause for Gina Grant, Eileen Mela Arpin, and for Michael Eddy, our STEM teacher. They did amazing out there. Beautiful artwork. All right, thank you very much, everyone. We hope you have a great evening. Stay safe, stay cool this weekend, and we will see you next year, I guess.